Okay, this next one is you can't call yourself an outlaw. Well, I was over at my girlfriend's house drinking beer with her old man. Somebody loaded up a pipe and it went from hand to hand. When it came around to me, I passed it on to someone else. It don't bother me, but I don't smoke myself. Suddenly a bunch of police came crashing through the door, waving guns around and throwing people on the floor. Then they snapped the handcuffs on us and they put us in a van. They took us to the courthouse and they threw us in the can. Well, they woke me up next morning and they hauled me into court. A judge dressed in a black robe, he was bald and fat and short. He just sat there frowning down at me from up there on his throne. It was plain to see he had spent the night alone. He said innocent or guilty, I said innocent I swear. He said 90 days in jail for having too much hair. I looked over at my lawyer and I whispered, what the hell? You can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail. Oh, you can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail. Every outlaw's been a resident of the Crossbar Hotel. You can't call yourself an outlaw till you've done a little time, 'cause an outlaw's more than just a state of mind. I'm doing 90 days in county jail when my only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You might think that I'd be bitter, but I figured, what the hell? You can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail. Sometimes I'm a little slow, I guess, but I can't figure out what gives the law the right to come and break into your house. Then they take you to a prison and they lock you in a cell, and it's all done to protect you from yourself. But there's a bunch of damn good people being treated worse than thieves, locked up in a prison cell because they smoked a few green leaves. And if I can't say I've enjoyed it, it was worth it all, because when they finally let me out of here, I'll be a real outlaw. Oh, you can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail. Every outlaw's been a resident of the Crossbar Hotel. You can't call yourself an outlaw till you've done a little time, 'cause an outlaw's more than just a state of mind. I'm doing 90 days in county jail when my only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. You might think that I'd be bitter, but I figured, what the hell? You can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail.
Wow, that was incredible. Let's stay locked in here for a moment. That might be my favorite. I think that's one. There's a particular artist that comes to mind that would like to record that. So we're still just recording, but do you mind just? I know we do this all the time, but do you mind introducing yourself and the name of that song again, and maybe a little bit of history about that song? Just take your time and who you are, what that song is, and some history, please.
All right. Okay. My name is Ron Chant, if you didn't already know that. And that song is rather loosely based on a true story. That's exactly what happened one night when we were all, a bunch of us sitting around smoking dope. And the cops come busted in, and I didn't I didn't say that to my lawyer first. I said it to somebody else. We were talking about when I was waiting for trial. And I said, well, what the hell, you can't call yourself an outlaw if you've never been in jail. And I said, hey, I'll bet there's a song there somewhere. And sure enough, there was.